Hi everyone, this is Attorney Lillian and I am here today with your Tuesday tip. Chat. I am Attorney Lilian Chukwurah of Lillylegal, where we help our clients get status for themselves and for their families using the U.S. immigration law system. So, today, I want to talk to you about some myths that I have been getting so much of lately in my practice with new clients, with current clients, that I want to make sure that you don't fall into the trap of believing these myths, okay? So, that is what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to cover 5 of them. One of them does have a part 2, but you'll understand, okay? So that is what we're going to be talking about today. As always, if you would like to schedule a private consultation with me, you can do that by going to the links in the description to this video. But without further ado, let's jump right in, okay? So the next one that I want to burst for you is the myth that you have to wait a certain amount of time after you get married before you file your application. USCIS does not have a time frame of how long you have to be married before you can file, okay? There's no, you must be married for 3 months or you must be married for a year before you can start the process. That is not a requirement by USCIS. And I've had a lot of people come to me that believe that they have to wait a certain amount of months before they start the process. The truth of the matter is there's no specific time frame, right? However, right? I always have to put the however, right? However, if you and your spouse do not have a lot of documentation together, if you two have not started living together yet, if you two do not have a joint bank account yet, you may want to start that process first and then file. But you can open your bank account, show proof that you have a joint bank account when you're filing. Go ahead and file your application, and then at your interview, bring the bank statements for the, typically in Massachusetts right now, it's taking anywhere from 9 months to 16 months for a green card interview to be scheduled. Okay, so if you open your bank account the day you get married and you decide to file like a week later, that's completely fine, right? That is completely fine. Because when you get ready for your interview, guess what? Like I said, in some places it's taking 9 months to 16 months to get an interview. So that means you have 9 months to 16 months of bank statements that you can show to prove that your marriage is real, right? You have 9 months to 16 months of whatever other type of documents. You have that time frame to get other things to show that your marriage is real. You have that time to change, your election at your work as far as like married versus single, adding your spouse to your insurance, adding your spouse as a dependent on anything else through your job. You have the 9 months to a year and a half to get that done, right? So it's not that you have to wait until you have all those things in place to file. However, if you are, so I'm going to use the bank statement as an example. If you are going to open a bank account and if you are going to include that as part of your initial application, make sure, like I always say, that you use the bank account. If you do not plan on using the bank account, do not include it. Like, what's the point? Because you're going to go to the interview. The officer is going to expect months and months and months of bank statements because you included that you have a joint bank account. And there's no months of bank statements showing that you actually use the account. So it's not helpful to you to have a joint bank account or to include documentation of a joint bank account if you are not actually going to use the joint bank account. Okay, I can't make that clear enough. If you're not going to use it, don't even bother including it as an evidence for your case. Okay, so that is your tip for today. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and share it. If you know someone who needs to hear this, go ahead and share the video with them. If you like what I'm talking about, like the video. And if you're watching in a place that you can subscribe and you do not want to miss any of my uploads, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I am Lilian Chukwurah. I am the lawyer and owner of Lillylegal, where we help our clients get status for themselves and for their family using the U.S. immigration law system. Thank you. Bye.